All right, let's talk about something we all love, paying taxes. It's just fantastic, isn't it? We hand over our hard-earned money to the government, trusting them to do sensible things with it. Things like, building hospitals, funding schools, or fixing that one pothole on your street that's now achieved sentience and is demanding tribute in the form of hubcaps. But what happens when that trust is, to put it mildly, spectacularly misplaced? What happens when a public servant looks at a giant pile of taxpayer money and thinks, you know what this needs? A one-way ticket to my offshore bank account. That, my friends, is the shockingly common, infuriatingly predictable world of government project scams. It's where your money goes to die. This isn't some complex financial wizardry happening on Wall Street. No, this is much simpler and somehow much more insulting. This is corruption at its most basic and infuriating level. Think of it as a magic trick, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, a government official pulls a new yacht out of a budget for a community center. And the best part? We're the ones who paid for the hat, the yacht, and the magician's suspiciously lavish lifestyle. This is the betrayal of public trust on an industrial scale, and it happens more often than you'd think. Let's begin with a story. Imagine a small town, let's call it Slightly Disappointed. The good people of Slightly Disappointed desperately need a new road. The old one is a disaster, a patchwork of asphalt and regret that's more pothole than road. Finally, the government announces great news. A budget of $10 million has been approved to build the Hope and Progress Parkway. A local official, let's call him Mr. Sterling because it sounds trustworthy and is dripping with irony, is put in charge. His job is simple. Oversee the project, manage the funds, ensure a beautiful, smooth new road is built for the people. A noble task, right? Mr. Sterling holds a press conference. He stands next to a giant, colorful artist's rendering of the future parkway. It looks glorious. Smiling families, gleaming cars, a suspiciously happy-looking cyclist. This road, Mr. Sterling declares with a straight face, is a symbol of our commitment to a brighter future. Everyone applauds. They're excited. Their tax dollars are finally at work, creating something tangible. What they don't know is that for Mr. Sterling, the brighter future he's talking about is one that involves a new vacation home in a country with very relaxed extradition laws. So how does Mr. Sterling turn our $10 million road into his personal retirement fund? It's a depressingly simple three-step process. Step 1. The bribe. Before the contract is even awarded, Mr. Sterling has a quiet chat with the bidders. To the legitimate companies, look, competition is fierce. A small facilitation fee of, say, 5%. To his preferred company, you're going to get this contract. Your bid will be $12 million, $2 million over budget. A portion of that extra cash will find its way back to me. Step 2. The rigged contract. Now that the financial arrangements are made, Mr. Sterling ensures his cronies at Premier Road Builders LLC win the bid. He might add impossibly specific requirements to the tender. Example, must have a CEO whose favorite color is mauve, or he throws out lower, more competitive bids as non-compliant, claiming they were non-compliant for some vague, invented reason. And just like that, the $10 million project is awarded to a sham company for an inflated price. The public is told this was the best value option. It's a lie, of course, but it's a lie wrapped in official-looking paperwork. Step 3. The great cost inflation. So, what's the end result of Mr. Sterling's grand heist? Well, for starters, the Hope and Progress Parkway is a complete and utter disaster. The road that was supposed to last for 30 years starts developing cracks in just 6 months. After the first heavy rain, massive potholes appear, almost like the road is allergic to water or something. The cheap paint used for the lane markings fades into oblivion, turning the parkway into, a free-for-all guessing game. The guardrails, made from the thinnest metal Premier Road Builders could find, would probably buckle if a strong gust of wind hit them. The project that cost $10 million or more provides the quality of a project that cost about $2 million, because that's all that was actually spent on it. The public, the good people of Slightly Disappointed, are the ones who suffer. They're left with a dangerous, crumbling piece of infrastructure that is a daily source of frustration and risk. Car tires are shredded, suspensions are ruined, and the risk of accidents just skyrockets. But the damage goes far deeper than just a crappy road. The real victim here is trust. So, after this cheerful journey into the sewer of public project scams, you might be feeling a little, shall we say, furious. And you should be. This isn't some abstract economic problem, it's theft. It's a direct raid on your wallet, conducted by the very people who are supposed to be protecting your interests. It's the reason you're driving on a road that looks like the surface of the moon, while some non-extradited Mr. Sterling is sipping a pina colada on the deck of his yacht, the public good. The shocking truth behind these scams is that they are often shockingly simple, relying not on genius, but on a toxic combination of greed, opportunity, and a lack of consequences. It starts with demanding transparency. We need to be able to see exactly where our money is going, who is getting the contracts, and how much they are being paid. It's our money, and we have a right to a detailed receipt. We also need real painful consequences for corruption. They need to face serious jail time and be forced to pay back every single stolen cent. Because at the end of the day, it's our money, it's our country,